Pretty soon, a couple of European Union states will have the presidential elections. And the closer they are, the more agony we see among the European politicians, who jumps to accuse the notorious Russian hackers of manipulating the people's choice. But the last WikiLeaks report, called Vault 70 Days, can shed light on who really have all the opportunities to do this. With a skillful approach, the blame for a crime can be easily put on a third party. Cyberspace is no exception. It is an enabling environment not to track someone down. There are no exact tools that would allow personalizing a real offender. And if the cover-up involves a whole army of hackers, it becomes completely unreal.
This is off the books, total blackout.
Yes, ma'am.
The CIA's Center for Cyber Intelligence comprises approximately 5,000 cyber soldiers. When recalculating, these are 2 full regiments of the US Army. The US government gives the CIA billions of dollars, and a part of it goes to spying and hacking the whole world. It developed a whole arsenal of malware, trojans and viruses that attack a majority of the networks used by the European journalists, politicians, chief executives and ordinary mortals. But as the WikiLeaks has recently shown, the CIA lost control of the majority of its hacking arsenal, let the leak be, and seems to have hidden the fact. Nevertheless, the US intelligence service is organized along military lines. Each branch has its clearly defined tasks. The Engineering Development Group is responsible for developing, testing and maintaining malware, viruses and trojans. For example, the Mobile Devices Branch develops numerous attacks to remotely hack and control popular smartphones. Infected phones can be instructed to send the CIA the user's geolocation, audio and text communications, as well as covertly activate the phone's camera and microphone. These techniques permit the CIA to bypass the encryption of WhatsApp, Signal, Telegram and other messengers. The Network Devices Branch is responsible for attacking infrastructure and web servers. The Automated Implants Branch has developed automated multi-platform malware attack and control systems covering Windows, Mac operating system, Solaris, Linux and more. If it is necessary, the CIA can run a very substantial effort to infect computers with jumping viruses, such as Hammer Drill, by means of malicious software distributed on DVDs or USBs. It is clear from the WikiLeaks reports that the CIA combat hackers have also adopted other practices such as password stealing systems, hard disk data terminators, and so on. And in the meantime, the CIA has accused WikiLeaks of endangering the American people and equipping US rivals of the leak of thousands of documents that perpetually show the extent of the CIA hacking program. It means that the CIA will not compensate for the commercial losses and damaged reputations of the reliable US companies. And despite Apple and Samsung have vowed to quickly fix any vulnerability in their products, the Silicon Valley engineers seem to be far from ridden of software vermin. It is the finest thing that the CIA was helped to learn hacking smartphones and TV sets by the UK Security Service that now shouts at the top of its lungs that the next target of the Russian hackers is the elections in Europe. But it turns out that the WikiLeaks report is the collaborative failure of the US and UK secret services. As soon as the report came, news channels were flooded by those who hacked not the TV sets, but people's brains.
The Russians are masters at this kind of thing. They know exactly what they're doing. And no, it would be done in the dead of night, and you wouldn't see any evidence of it.
The CIA hackers today have even a special software called Umbrage that collects information about cyber attacks all over the world and lets them copy the fingerprints of any hacker's group. It is invaluable for the false flags operations. The CIA possesses an arsenal of foreign malware that can be used in order to blame the intelligence service of a country of hacking, whether it is the Chinese or Russians. In addition to its operations in Langley, Virginia, the CIA also uses the U.S. consulate in Frankfurt as a covert base for its hackers covering Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. CIA hackers operating out of the Frankfurt consulate, that is really the Center for Cyber Intelligence Europe, are given diplomatic passports and State Department cover. Once in Frankfurt, CIA hackers can travel without further border checks to the 25 European countries that are a part of the Schengen open border area, including France and Germany that are about to have elections. Therefore, the component and technological base, alongside with the diplomatic features, allows the United States intelligence services to run technical survey worldwide. But they divert attention from this by spreading and perpetuating myths about the evil hackers from the rogue nations.